Hello everyone, welcome to today's stream. We're all locked in and ready to go. How's Bitcoin doing? You're going sideways still? Yes. How marvelous. Bitcoin's really uninteresting right now, as we've predicted for the last year. It's great. What do we see recently? A new bearish expansion that immediately mean inverted. How exciting. Cool. Well, here on the 4-hour, where we have better resolution, we see price under mean inversion here. We have our swing low. And we've slowly trickled to the upside because even if this tries to expand bearishly, it cannot because it's in an active mean inversion condition. Right? So mean inversion doesn't always mean going to the mean. All it means is that Bitcoin is mean. Sorry. What it actually means is it will stay compressing until it's no longer overexpanded. And that is defined by staying in a compressionary range or our overall condition. My dog is trying to steal food off the counter. I don't know how well she's doing. Oh, she's eating a paper towel. Hold on. Okay. Save the day. Do we have any indications of direction on lower time frames? No. Small inklings of expansion here, but that quickly failed. Other than that, I'm not really seeing it. Okay, let's check out your questions. First up, we are taking a look at BSX. Boston Scientific Corporation, I would assume. Stonks only go up. Beautiful. Wow. Zooming out really paints a different picture, eh? It's 2013. Yeah. Wow. I'm not sure what you're trying to look at here. I only see the mean version and nothing else beside that. Let's check out MKR. Interesting. Need a better res. 8 hours. Yeah, that's better. Oof. Our conditions tapered. Now this new expansion, higher high from. That's risky, eh? See why you're interested in it. Hmm. Not seeing any conditions that we can actually play here, though. Because the only thing I'm seeing is the mean reversion pivot, and then it activated here, and then expired here. Then as soon as it expired, price hopped. So now we have ourselves a mean reversion pivot on the 1 hour based on 120. So 120, 1.25 standard deviation. We stay above that, you have a play. It appears to be respecting the mean reversion pivots pretty well. I'd say that's a safe bet. The only thing that would concern me is the aggressive early slope. If you're getting these kind of outliers, price does tend to return to a more natural spacing. However, the distribution will continue its upward aggressive slope. So price would need to double down on this current momentum. Okay, next up. Let's take a look at Blaze. BLZBTC. Blue cell. I traded this but way back in the day. That is quite a new rise of volume, isn't it? See the appeal. Mean reversion pivot's really clean, thankfully. 480. Chart. Okay, on the 8 hour, if we manage to tag down to the 280, I would buy that. Good chart. All right, any final questions? Have you talked about VT already? What is your abbreviation of VT here? Just volatility theory? That's how I typically use the abbreviation. VT stands for vacation time, right? Yeah, vacation time. Got a little week-long trip planned on the 27th. I'll send some pictures in the Discord. What would you like to know about volatility theory? Anything specific? Yeah, going over to Drake Bay in Costa Rica with my father. We've been mildly estranged for the past few years, and we finally made up. So I'm whisking him away to the middle of the jungle So I suppose I have home field advantage. It should go well. I have enough planned that shouldn't be too much time for arguing. We'll see. Yeah, what about VT, dude? You got to give me specifics. I'll answer any question you have about volatility theory. You can get as esoteric as you want. What do you have to say? Nothing that I see. Any nuance you have discovered. All right. Let's think about it. You were aware of swing low trades on bearish mean inversions? Kind of a rare play, but they're super strong. Let's say you enter mean inversion and price here happened to reach the bottom band. Buying that is one of the most consistent plays you can do. Right? So usually when you try to short mean inversion, right, you activate here, you sell on the 3.2 tag, and you mean invert. Cool. But generally, the downside of that is the slope is still increasing, and the mean is still increasing. So what ends up happening is the win condition moves towards where you entered. Right? If you entered here, the mean travels up, and price just goes sideways. Tough luck. However, if you have an active bearish mean inversion and it tags the swing low for 1.25, is what's happening. You have a very strong pivot that's going to hold, but your win condition is moving in the direction of the trade. So that's why it's so reliable, because your stop can continue to move up with 3.2, and you'll stop out and profit, or price will go up as it trends inside the mean inversion. It's really consistent. Da, 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 da. Let's see if we can find an example. It don't happen too often. Try the 1 hour chart. The only caveat is you can't have your condition expired. This is what I was talking about as far as the little tapered thing goes. Where you activate here, price just goes sideways until the condition expires over here. Yes, beautiful. Look at this. Where you activate mean inversion and price can plunge, but it really sticks the landing on the opposite edge. Holy shit, look at this one. And this is what I'm talking about right here. You have active mean reversion, and price will bottom out on the bottom edge because it's still technically active. It's a good trade. I like it a lot. Here's another one. Right, activates, tags a swing low, returns. This one, you'd have to look at a lower time frame because that's too short. Here's one. Again, I would want better resolution. Oh, there we go. Activates, immediately hard stops on the swing low of the mean reversion condition. And guess what? Immediately hard stops on the swing high of the mean reversion condition. It's really consistent. Let's try to find an example where it doesn't work. Or at least it didn't work. This looks unfortunate. What happened here? I see. One has to use 3 commas something to automate the trades entries. Yeah, that's true. It's been a while since I've used it, but I'm confident you can set up those kind of conditions, right? Even if you have to manually define it every time. All right, can you guess what happened on this one as to why it looks like mean reversion activates, but price continues down? Got really close to expiration, 1 bar off. All right, so when your mean reversion condition has been active long enough to turn green, it doesn't need to continue. However, you'll notice that we aren't defining our condition anymore. So, or we're still defining an old expired condition. So you have to manually define the new one. So here, off of 90, you just turn off this one, turn on this one, set it to 90. Beautiful. And now that we've set this one to 90, guess what? We have ourselves a new mean reversion. Where does it expire? Here. At this location, price can continue any direction it wants. This is a nice one. This is what you want from your mean reversion condition. It's perfect. Right? Clear, solid plume. No weird red tags underneath. No overhead. One clear, solid plume is when you're going to get your most consistent results. All right, let's look at this. This is a very well-defined condition. breaks here, tags the 3.2 of the upside, and then mean reverts. Beautiful. Perfect trade. Oh my God, here's another one. Another beautiful trade. Looks like you wouldn't have gotten entry though. Right? Clear red plume, beautiful. Mean reversion activates here. You would wait for the swing low. Never tags. Or this one, depending how risky you are. But it doesn't hit your entry, so it just mean reverts without you. Too bad. This one looks good. Oh my God, is that a wick? Is that a wick I see? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's perfect. Look at this. Mean reversion activates here. We tag our 3.2. Price reverts to the mean. That is so gorgeous. Man, that is so consistent. Getting those nice big red solid plumes. That's what it's all about. We enter here, activates, we tag our swing low. You would enter here and have another secondary entry here. And then, guess what? Fuck you. Price goes sideways. It completes, technically completes, but you don't make any money. Here's another one. That's nice. You don't really have a pivot to enter, which is disconcerting. All right, activate here. How do you enter this? Technically off of here. Your 3.2 entry. Probably stop out, but you do get your mean reversion. Hey, this is a cool one. Activation. Entries are here and here. Mean reversion. Also, if you're not seeing, if you got something like this, like where are my entries? I don't have my CLCP. Just go to lower time frame and your CLCP will form. Because you see this little blue bit right here? That'll actually turn into an actual band on a lower time frame. How about that? Cool. Zala, give me one more chart to look at. Yeah, with this trading system, you really learn how much you actually just need to wait for the right kind of trade. Give me a crypto chart. I'll check out DJI, but did we get our double top yet? Do you remember what I drew back in like May? We're gonna do our loop-de-loop. We're gonna retest the high, and then in the fall we're gonna get fucked. If you wanna, oh, BB is a good one. Whoa, that is some heavy compression here on the daily chart. 8 hour is still heavily compressed. Active MR. This is pretty safe actually, unless you look at current MR condition and you see it's expired, never mind. Do we have signs of expansion in a lower time frame? What did I do? Shoo. No signal. You got a little baby mean reversion active here. That's all just gonna go down and dip up. Active MR. Oh, another rare trade that I really, really like. Except this one. Okay, just imagine that this was a clean red plume for a second. If you're developed into your condition and you tag the 3.2, instantly buy. Right? You scalp a few percent and then you sell. But it's stupidly consistent and it's also very, very, very rare. This is nasty. Yeah, this one here too, you see? We actually tag the 3.2 on the other side. But it does act like a brick wall pretty consistently. That's some volatility. Those were the days, weren't they? Back when price moved. Yeah, so if you start out your trend outside the 3.2, it gets messy. Right? Because then you're dipping in and out, in and out. Oh, that was maxed out. I didn't see that. Okay. Some very clean and simple MR conditions here. Cool. Also, I recommend layering your entries for mean reversion. One on the 1.25 of CLCP, one on the 3.2. That'll be more consistent. Current price. Current price. What are we doing? Mean reverting. Try out Ethereum. Do my eyes deceive me? Oh, that's a clean expansion. Pushing outside. Oh no. Are we starting a new bearish trend? I think we are. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's great. That would have been a great short. When you have a confluence of the CLCP and blocks 1.25, that's a great position. And then you just sell for trend continuation. I like it. It's a good chart. Cool. That's going to be it for today. Fun to do a bit of a longer stream. I will talk to you all next week, okay? Stay healthy.